joining our live streaming. You are highly welcome. Today we are going to be discussing about a lot of people that are in a toxic relationship. There is a video I saw on TikTok yesterday. They were really talking about no babies, no husband, no wives. They just want to remain single. They don't want to get married. They don't want to enter into a relationship. Why are all this going on in their life? Because I think that it's because of a lot of habits a lot of people are having in their relationship. Nevertheless, I will want you guys to listen to this um, video with me because there are some things that we really we really need to avoid while we are in a relationship, and we need to respect other people's opinion when they are in a relationship. We don't need to discriminate anyone that chooses to get married or not to get married. These are all decisions and we need to respect them. Let's see what we have here. So, guys, are you in a toxic relationship or is your relationship going smoothly with you? We want to see how we can help you guys to remove yourself from toxic relationship. Do you know that there are some people because of children they are stuck inside toxic relationship? I think it's high time we say no to toxic because it's not something we can say is good for us. Okay, it's not something that is healthy for us. It's not healthy. Toxic relationship is not healthy, and we don't want to involve ourselves in that aspect. We don't want to involve ourselves in such thing, in such way. So let's see. This lady said that she has been building herself not to have babies, not to have children, not to have anything to do with men. They have stuck inside this relationship and she don't want to be stuck under one man. So let's hear what she's saying.
I'm right now at 7B status, so there is 4B, which is no sex with men, no marriage, no babies. I already do that. 7B is the most extreme level of not having to interact with men at all. So the first thing is I'm very mindful about the media that I consume. I don't read love stories, dating rants. It's just not applicable to me because, you know, when you're consuming somebody's story, then you take on their energy and you take on their frustration, and then it becomes your problem as well, especially if you're quite an empathetic person and you're very sympathetic. So instead, I read educational content, true crime to keep me aware. I love poetry about self-love and healing, and anything to do with enhancing my hobbies and bringing me closer to any goals that I have, any skills that I want to learn. It just makes me really excited about life because none of that has anything to do with a man, and it's very fulfilling. Second thing I do is if I'm ever in a situation where I have to choose between talking to a man or a woman, I will always defer to the woman. The man does not even exist. I completely ignore his presence, and most of the time they do get it. So like when I'm checking into hotels, at airports, things like this. And you know what? Even if he's hurt, let his ego be wounded. You're not there to defer to him or to acquiesce to any of his little fantasies that he might have about you. You just directly deal with the woman, have a stress-free experience, because otherwise, you know, with the man, maybe he's going to be a little bit condescending to you, or he probably won't take your concerns very seriously. So just cut out all of the toxicity, go straight to the woman, only deal with the woman. The third thing I do is when I'm walking on the street, I'm aware of men, but I don't acknowledge or make eye contact with them. I look right through them, and this has really helped me just in terms of just remaining in a good mood, focused, because if I'm looking...
So guys, this is what she's trying to explain. Like, she don't want to get married, she would just want to be single. She focused on taking care of herself, she focused on reading educational books and she don't anything concerning love or emotional books. She doesn't want to even get close to them. So she was training herself a good 7 years to become who she is today. She don't want to uh, put herself in a position where she will not be having any, like she will not be having any body that will be disturbing her inside relationship. We all know that we when we enter a relationship, our partner must give us some disturb, or that maybe you want to go out with your friends. You don't want you to be going out with your friends. You want you to be stuck with him. You are just like a slave inside that marriage. Like, this is what she's trying to explain, and she don't want to be like that kind of woman that a man will toil around. Let's continue listening to her and see what we can learn from this episode.
Looking at a guy looking at me, or just being a weirdo, then I'll get stressed and I'll get anxious. Like I said, always be really aware, but don't allow their negativity to permeate into your being, because you will carry that with you for the rest of the day. And now this has permeated my being so deeply that I don't even get approached in bars, in clubs. My energy is just so blocked off. I'm there with my girlfriends to have fun. Nobody else exists except for dancing and just being in the moment. On that note, I'm now very intentional about the company that I keep, especially with girlfriends. So if you are around women who are very boy crazy, they will not understand or respect your wish to not interact with men, and they will keep trying to coerce you to hook up with someone when you're not comfortable doing that. And they won't try to understand your motivations behind it. They often you don't even understand your trauma around men, so I wouldn't even bother trying to explain it, because it just puts you back in that place of stress. And women like this, they will always choose the man over you every fucking time. So they're not girls. They're not even worthy of your time. The fifth thing that I do is only request women for your services always. So whether that's something like a massage, to me as an investor, I only have a woman team. So my financial analyst is a woman, my immigration lawyer is a woman, my will lawyer is a woman, my accountant is a woman, and I don't interact with men at all. On the off chance that I do have to interact with a man, it is very a privileged position, because I'm an investor and I'm the client and they work for me, essentially. But I have found wherever you can do this, if possible, you won't get fired for not using an exclamation point in your email. So I feel like all of these little changes, if they're done at a global level, at a national level of just being direct, abrupt, but cordial, that will phase out this expectation of women to act a certain way and to second guess themselves and say things like, oh, does that make sense? You got this job for a reason, and you are smart and you are capable, and there is no reason for you to second guess yourself, nor is there a reason to allow any man who has been in the same position, albeit with more confidence.
So let's talk about this a little bit, because building your self-confidence is really, really important. It's something you can say, okay, yes, I am confident. Whatever I am doing, I am well confident. You have built that self-confidence. Whenever you go out, whenever you are in midst of people, you are not afraid that someone is oppressing you. You are not afraid that someone is there in one corner pressing you down. No, you are that woman. You move. You show your elegance. You are so full of yourself. Yes. As a lady, we should learn how to carry ourselves in a proper way. Like what this woman she's saying, you cannot be under a man who will oppress you to number zero. You cannot be under a man who will excuse you and make all your energy out of you. This toxic relationship is something we all should say no to it. Because how can you be under a man, the same time this man will do you to an extent that you don't even recognize yourself anymore? Don't you think You're supposed to build your self-confidence. You're supposed to know what you want. You're supposed to know how to say no. In fact, that is why this platform is here to help you to recognize yourself. Because some of us women, some of us ladies, we don't longer know ourselves. We don't even know if we are human beings anymore. We don't even know if we are doing the right thing. We don't even know if we are growing or we are moving backward. This is the reason why you need to think twice. You need to think twice. So, guys, I don't think of staying too much in this live video today. I don't plan to stay here too much. If you will be staying with us next time, tomorrow we'll be here at the same time and talk about this toxic relationship. And I beg you, if you would like to subscribe to our channel, if you would like to watch our video, if you want to remove yourself into toxic relationship, I think this is the best place where you can interact to me. We see ourselves face to face. You are talking, you are chatting, I will be responding to you. If you have any problem in your marriage, just bring it here. We are going to solve it together. If you are into a toxic relationship, I will tell you what to do and how to go about it. Do this and you will be happy with yourself. And you know that you can also be planning. You can also listen to our videos where you can learn how to remove yourself into toxic relationship. Bye for now and see you all in my next video.